well, all the champions. But speaking of mother freaking champions, the man
Uh,
himself is here. The holder for the most fights in karate combat in the calendar year, the first Chilean champion, the current bantamweight champion, undefeated, undisputed, um, and our good friend, and also holds the most appearances on the Warriors voice. My guy, Arturo Macaco Flow
there he is.
Vergara is in the
Hey,
building.
Hey, what's
hey,
up, my
What's good?
guys?
What's
hey.
up,
Happy to
man?
see you
You
guys
out in
again.
Vegas? We see you working with Merab, Aljamain,
Yeah,
Sterling, doing your thing as the
exactly.
PI. We love to see you doing it, doing
Exactly,
all
my
the things
brother.
that it takes to stay a champion, be a champion. You showed, that you had the determination. I was just talking to them about it. Like when I'm in Miami, 80% of the time I see you is at the gym. And I was like, I don't even got a call, bro. I know where he's at. I'm just gonna go to the gym. I know he there. I could talk to him
Exactly.
there, hundred
You're gonna
percent.
find me
So
there
yeah. So what's
25
going
hours a
on?
day, 8 days a
Fact.
week. You know what I'm
So what's
saying?
up, man? What's going on now in Vegas? I see you working Syndicate. I seen you. We talk about that too. You were doing some sparring with Brandon Jenkins as well out there at
Yeah.
Syndicate, working with Merab, working with Aljamain. What's it like out there? How you feeling?
Well, I feel amazing, bro. I'm truly blessed to be here, with these guys, with the champ, with the elite top level guys, and just does mean one thing, like karate combat is on a different level, we're in a level like who everybody gotta respect that, because if they ask me for rounds, if they ask me to train with them, is for one reason, in Goshen and karate combat, we have the best level ever, I think or wars and more than the wars or work speak by yourself,
Yeah,
um I've been having an amazing week, brother, training with all those killers, a lot of UFC fighters, a lot of Russian guys, Kazakhstan's guys from different part of the Middle East. Like, bro, I was sparring with one guy is like 10-0, 2 times like world champion, Sambo, another guy like 7 and
crazy.
0, 8 and 0, like just straight killers, So super blessed to be here and happy to show the level.
Yeah. I remember seeing you work out with Merab and Aljo when we were at Goshen back when I was down there
Yeah.
for the UFC. And you know what I mean? I was surprised. You surprised me every time, bro. I don't even know why I get surprised no more. Cause every fucking time I
Yeah.
see you do some shit, it just cease to not amaze. Um, but I seen you rolling with him and I was like, dang, this motherfucker strong as shit. Cause Marab is
Yeah.
strong, bro. We seen Marab lift Henry Cejudo up to the sky and walk
Panorama
him
Arena.
over to Mark Zuckerberg. And I'm watching Arturo roll with Marab, man. He's just holding his own. So it's no surprise that when you went out there, they were like they wanted to get some rounds in with you and shit like
Yeah.
that. Um, you and Aljo, I seen y'all had talked a bit when he was out in Miami too. And Aljo like working at Goshen. Goshen has that environment. See, Aljamain is a New Yorker and he's used to that chaotic shit. And when you go to Goshen, it's chaotic. And like that, I feel
Exactly.
like that's why he like coming there and working there. Also, Dennis is there. That's his boy. So that's dope, bro. I love to see it. And you working with champions. Like it's not like you're out there working with some regular guys. You're working with the champ right now, Marab.
We did
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Yeah. And that's the machine. Somebody who was like, and that's the other thing, bro. Watching him go rounds, these are two motherfuckers, Marab and Arturo are perfect for each other.
Mm.
Because they two that just keep going and just keep going, keep going. I've seen Arturo certain times and I'm like, he looked tired as shit. And then he go into the next round and just like he just finds some juice. Yeah. And he's just like back at it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like you just looked like you was tired after that. And he's just going sweat, all of this. So that's crazy to see y'all,
Yeah.
man, work together, man. I love to see it. Anything else cool going on in Vegas right now?
Uh, well, I've been training the PI, I've been meeting a lot of guys, and what surprised me a lot is a lot of UFC fighters, they knew me. I've been with Cody Garbrandt,
Fire.
he knew me, like, hey, the Karate Combat champ, I want to be in your next show, whatever. I invited him over to Miami in the next show. Uh, who was what, bro? A lot of fighters. They knew me. That was like crazy. Like
That's fire.
that's like karate combat is really making a big name, on all the world because we are over there and they know me. So it's fire, It's cool. And for me, I'm super happy for it, bro. For me, it's my dream, being trained in the PI, sharing with the guys, like also with Aline, like. training, doing therapy, doing a strength conditioning. The UFC is completely different, bro. It's like
Yeah.
being the school again, the college, like
Yeah.
it's super cool.
That's fire, man. It's good to see you get the recognition that you deserve, man, because you worked
Yeah,
hard to get
bro.
there. Like I said, all of those accolades I said before when we were announcing you coming in, you worked hard to get all of that. So it's good to see. And people like Cody Garbrandt, I like his new look too. The new
Yeah, he
look
looked
for him.
fine
Yeah, 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 yeah. His new
with the
look is
long
fire. I
hair.
like that. Yeah, he's got that. He had the braids with the tie.
Yeah,
It fits perfect, but that's fire, man. And that just shows too that like you and the rest of like Sam too with his big massive win. I want to ask you about that in a second, but like it's showing that y'all are pitting on when you guys fight, and that virality is getting out there to the eyes in the MMA community, and they're starting to realize like, nah, some real dogs over there at Karate Combat. Um, but speaking on that, man, Sam Alvey, another champ, one of the only other champs with you and Shazab that has actually
yeah.
defended or fought under the new rule set, just became double champ against Tyrone Spong, which was a very tough, a very dangerous opponent, but did it with ease, with a second round KO. I know you watched the fights because you be watching all of them. What did you think about that and that crazy
Bro,
ass win?
that guy surprised the world. He choked the world. Crazy. But he looked amazing, bro. That's the
Yeah,
crazy. He looked amazing. He
he's
didn't
like a
look
whole
like,
different
oh,
person.
bro, nuts. He didn't look
Yeah,
like, oh, it was a lucky shot. No, he completely dominated this guy. Tyron Spawn, I respect him. I really, I always been watching him from back in the day, but he make him look ass. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, bro, Tyron Spawn look like, I don't know, like a new
he
guy against
dominated.
like Sam Alby. Yo, this guy Sam
Yeah,
Alby is not a game. He
yeah,
really did a good job on now super happy for him, and I think he's doing a really good job like representing like karate combat and showing everybody we are in a good level, we're in a different level and we are real fighters over here.
yeah, 100%. I mean, he chased that. He chased it. He's the
Give
first
me one
double
sec.
champ.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna make him stick to one belt, but like speaking of that, right, is Karate Combat is allowing this double champs status. Is that something in the future, like after a few defenses, that you would feel like you would want to go try to attempt? I
Yeah,
mean,
like
granted
if
that
they open
Shazam's
like
not there
145,
because
if
yeah,
they
granted
open
Shazam's not
145,
there. Yeah,
because 150 is from Shasea, and I respect Shasea, and he's
yeah,
spot on. I won't fight him.
yeah,
That's the
yeah.
only guy I would say I won't fight him.
Yeah, and I respect that. That's your teammate. And then
Yeah.
125 is kind of out of the question. That's going down for you.
No, it's too
Uh,
much.
Yeah, and I think I
Mm.
want to say they're gonna open up a 125. I think they're gonna do it for Makayev. Um,
That would be good.
yeah,
That
I
would be
think,
good. But I think if
yeah,
they open like 145, definitely I will go up
yeah,
10 pounds over and get another belt.
yeah. You won't even have to cut weight like that.
Nothing. Just
You'll
go
be
straight to the
good at
fight.
that point.
Just walk
Yeah,
in.
you'll be good. There wouldn't be no weight cuts for that. Yeah, man. I would like to see it. I want to see who else is gonna, attempt that. We got some inactive champions that need to fight. We got some people who actually need to get belts as well. I think
Yeah.
Rebellis will be fighting for a belt real soon. Alini Pereira is supposed to be up next fighting for a belt. I'm pretty sure she's fighting around the same time you are.
Yeah, I think we're in the
And yeah,
same car.
yeah. And then you
We're in the
coming
same
up. Did
car.
they solidify an opponent for you?
They supposed to be the guy who already won, like Adam Noy, so I'm ready to
Okay.
show him. Like,
Yeah, I didn't know if they cleared him and everything
I don't know.
for July. Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
mean, I think we're
But
all
that would
ready
be
for
the
that.
only option. Like I think nobody earned it more than him. Who else?
Yeah.
There's a lot of guy talking shit. Oh, I'm the next and the next. But bro, you are fucking one and all karate combo. I respect your career before in UFC or whatever you fought.
Yeah.
But if you are one and all in karate combat, you don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
bro, it's just like logic. Like I did like 4 fight to get like the chance for the title. At least 4 fights
Yeah.
in karate combat, beating the roster, like make your way to the top, and I will fight with you, anybody.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Like I can fight anybody in the roster, but I think they gotta earn it now. I'm the champ, and I made my way. Wasn't like, oh, wanna now? He came from MMA, so let's go title shot. It's not like that.
Yeah. So I want to ask one more and I'm gonna pass it over to Pickers. You said Adam Noyes next up. I remember after his fight I was scrolling through. I forgot what it was. I think it was Threads or something like that. But you had posted a video of you yawning, and you posted me watching the Adam Noy fight.
Yeah,
What were you
exactly like
not
that.
were you not impressed with his, or did you think Ali Zarnfar won? Because me and Pickers had this kind of like back and forth on who we thought won. I honestly thought Ali Zarnfar did more in the first
Me
three
too.
rounds, enough to win the fight. And then I feel like in the fourth round, granted that they don't count the first three rounds, Adam Noy did kind of have slight advantage in that one, right? But I don't think they should have went to a fourth round. And it's like the same thing with the Raymond Daniels, what's it, Eddie Farrell fight that they did. And I feel like
Yeah,
Raymond had won the first three and they went into the fourth. But
and they
um,
fucked it up. Yeah.
yeah, what were you not impressed about? Like what was it? What was it?
The thing is like, bro, I don't know. It's like fighting like against a guy who just hit pads. That's what I'm not surprised. Yo, show me something new. You wanna be champ? You trying to be champ, and you don't have every fucking like ground and pound skills. He got like two or three opportunities to lance and ground and pound, and he didn't know what to do. So, and you trying to be champ? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna put you in the ground and gonna smash you in the ground. If you don't know
Yeah,
how to defend yourself in the ground, where is your chance to knock me out? Where is your chance to win that fight? I,
yeah,
I don't understand. I'm really surprised, and I'm a competitive guy, and I'm always down to fight anybody, but because I'm always trying to evolve. If you just you're still hitting pads and hitting the bag, what is the progress?
yeah,
Mm.
What is the difference? What you
yeah,
gonna offer me? Nothing, bro. Four fights, the same show, exactly the same show. Show me one of my fights exactly the same as the previous one. No, none,
never,
none, never.
never. Yeah,
Every single fight, I'm a different guy. Every
yeah,
single fight, I show a different weapon, different tools. So, in the last fight, I used a lot my ground and pound, my ground game. So I show everybody my ground game is on top, right in the hip, smashing in the ground, elbows, everything. So that's what I'm not surprised. I don't know how these guys they trying to be like the best fighters on the world with one shot. What is the option? He got to knock me out. You know,
yeah,
that's the only chance he had.
yeah.
And
And I was telling them, I think we were talking about it last week, is like, yeah, he's proficient in Muay Thai, but so are you. Like, it's
fuck,
like, so, and then you add on the other aspects that you have along with it. Like, you're rolling every day with wrestling guys and MMA guys. You're sparring all the time. And like, I'm not saying Adam Noy's not. I don't know what he's doing. I don't really, he doesn't post much. So it's like, he's one of those fighters where it's like, you're very active on socials. We kind of know what you're doing. He's one of those guys that's kind of like in the shadows. We kind of don't really know what
yeah,
he's doing on a regular basis. But
yeah,
he's a dangerous striker, and that's kind of like what he has to lean on for this fight, in my opinion. And that's tough because the way karate combat has evolved over this last year or so, it's like you have to be more well-rounded. You're gonna have to. Like
exactly.
Owen Chelmier found that out when he went against you, right? And I think that's what he's been working on in these last few months. And we might see a return from him sometime soon, right? And I'm pretty positive he's worked on things like being in a Muay Thai clinch because he didn't know what to do. Like Ross Levine, he came on the show and he talked about it. He was like I watched it. He was like, he had his hands in the wrong position. He was just lost there. He just didn't know what to do. So yeah, I agree, man. You definitely have to step your game up, but now I'm super excited to see the fight. Like I said, he's a dangerous striker.
Yep.
You're the champ. You're all
And I respect
around.
that.
Yeah,
But let's
yeah,
see.
yeah. I
I'm
mean, hey,
training. I'm
listen,
training.
and listen. Like we said, Tyrone Spong is a dangerous striker and one of the most, dangerous opponents Sam Avi had to go up against. And sometimes guys just show like why they're better and they just have that drive to get the win. So, I've seen you do it plenty of times before. I can't wait to see the fight. It's gonna be insane. I'm gonna let Pickers get some questions in and then Mal, and I'll swing back around to end it out. But Pickers, I'm gonna swing it to you, baby.
Cool, awesome. So you mentioned at the beginning of this interview that you're going down to Vegas, switch things up a little bit. Can you kind of just walk us through like what a day of your training looks like? Kind of how you're preparing for your next fight.
Well, Vegas, the training is pretty good, bro. For real, I'm not gonna lie. We've been doing a lot of the practice is very long. That's the first thing. We start with some warm up, after some drills, whatever it could be, like grappling drills or striking drills, and after that we go into the lights. Could be like grappling rounds or sparring rounds. So we've been preparing like I think my cardio is gonna be more than on point, ready for 6 round if it's necessary. I don't think so, but still, I'm always like working to fight like even 10 round if I can.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting new skills, like getting new um how can I say more I don't know how to say this in English. Rose, like when you get more training partners, like fighting each other, like
Yeah.
more rounds and more how you
Oh,
say that? I
more
don't know.
variety, like a more
Yeah,
variety of
exactly,
fighters. Yeah, yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly. So I think I'm ready for every single aspect of the fight.
Mm.
And it's far away from the fight, it's still far, but I'm doing my best. I'm working in the clinch too. I know he's dangerous with the elbows. I know he can be like dangerous with the tight clinch, but working in that, and also like being the best version of myself, like every single fight, I not just focus, oh, I'm not as good at this, or I want to work just this. No, because I think for me is being better than myself. I'm like Goku, I'm like Goku. I
Yeah.
just want to be better, 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 better. Just fight, fight, fight the best guys in the world. So in order to be like that, I gotta be good in every single position.
Yeah.
And on top of that, doing strength conditioning, a lot of strength conditioning, getting more explosive, getting more strong, getting more fast. So working a lot, brother.
I hear that. Sounds like a full day. And are you working with a nutritionist? How do you regulate your diet?
Yeah, I'm working with a nutritionist from Mexico. He's been working with me since like 2, 3 fights ago. So we've been working super good. But also right here in the PI, you have just good food. You have
Yeah.
just
Those smoothies are
amazing,
so good.
amazing meals. You just go into the casino and you got like just healthy food. You got good things. I'm trying to keep myself super healthy and get ready for my fight. Make the way as a champ and win that fight like I'm the champ and
Yeah.
still champ.
And still,
Have you had any time to do anything fun in Vegas? Anything outside of fighting?
Yeah, after the trainings, bro. But you know what is crazy? I'm here with Eileen, so we are super the same. We just train and rest. That's the only thing we do. We go to train. We spend the whole day in the PI. We go first to Syndicate. Now I'm about to go to Syndicate, by the way. I go to Syndicate. After that, we go straight to the PI. We have lunch there. She got therapy. I wear her, and after we go to strength conditioning, and after we go to the jacuzzi or a cold plunge, and after 6, 7 p.m. back to the house. Rest and repeat
Mm.
every single day. We went like all Las Vegas to walk a little bit, but
yeah.
nothing crazy. Just focus on the mission. That this is the life of what I love. This is what I love to do. For me, this is fun. For me, this is my vacations.
Fair
Being
enough.
Hmm.
outside, go shit, and getting different training partners and getting different bodies, training with the lead of the lead. For me, is like I'm in vacation, bro.
I love that.
Love it.
That's good. Then life's a vacation, right?
Yeah.
Um, who are some of the guys you've gotten to train with since you've been down in Vegas?
Well, Merab, Ojo, another names, but they have like Russian name, Habibul, Habib, I don't know, another Magomed, Marban, and then names like weird, a lot of Russian guys, also Brandon Jenkins, also another guy, Chris Bozo, I think his name, he's a 55er, bro, he's 16-4, 13th finish. So that guy is a killer.
Yeah.
But yeah, another guy from Mexico. No, a lot of UFC fighters. This guy Beans from UFC too was there. No, a lot of top level guys. So I'm happy. I know Adam now is training Ben training camp always. So he had good training partners. So a lot of tight pads, a lot of good backs over there. So I think he should be prepared for this. Ben backs
I know.
the best. Tight pad Ben too. So he should be good. Have
Yeah.
Merab on my side, have Aljo, different things. I have real bodies.
Yeah.
So one last question from me, just something I'm curious about. Maybe you can give us some
Of
insight.
course.
Have you ever seen Marab actually get tired, even just for a moment? Even one?
Um,
I just want
a
to know if
little
it's
bit,
possible.
a little bit, but he's like the weird thing for real. Chris say he's really like me. We can't look tired, but as soon as the round start, boom. everything changed.
Mm,
We look each other like between rounds, like okay, and we look each other, and I tell him, "Let's go, champ." And we
mm,
back into the action, tack, 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 like nothing happened, you know. So
mm,
Great.
it's cool
Love it.
to have somebody like that to push, push, push. Even if you're tired, you keep going.
yeah.
So,
It's my
but no, I think I never seen him like gas him out.
Yeah, he's the only guy I've ever seen shoot 50 takedowns in a fight. But with that, Mallory, I'll go to
Crazy,
you.
yeah.
crazy.
Well, one said before Mal go, I when we were at Goat Shed and they were rolling, they rolled for like 10 rounds, I think it was, or more. And
Jesus Christ.
after I was grabbing waters for them, I'm like, I'll just like, I'll take one. Arturo was like, I'll take one. And I looked at Merab, he was like, nah, I'm good. And I'm looking at
Oh,
him like,
crazy,
bro,
Are you
you just
serious?
rolled for the
crazy for
longest. You don't
real.
want any water. He's like, nah. And then he was like, I'm ready to go again. And these two, bro, they're the same too because they both scream before they start rolling.
Ah, just get
Yeah, they both like,
Yeah.
yeah, like Marab gets crazy. He's like, ah, let's go. And then you see Arturo, he's going crazy. I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers are insane. Y'all perfect for each other. So I see exactly why Marab has
Yeah.
love him. But Mal, go ahead.
Yeah.
Hey, champ, it's always good to see you again, man. Glad to hear you got things going on. I just have a couple of questions. One, um, I want to kind of compare this to either Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant. And one of the things that we found out with Jordan is that in the offseason, one of the things that he practiced every day was free throws, basics, free throws. Same thing with Kobe. Kobe's like, what was I not good at? How do you make yourself, I mean, because you have tons of experience and obviously you're training with killers, but your mentality to always be a student of the game and acknowledge where you're not good at that in my on paper that makes you a killer, but could you speak a little bit to that mentality of like, I'm not good at this, I'm going to admit that, and I want to go get better at it? Could you speak on that a little bit?
Yeah, of course. Hey, this is a good question. Thank you for the comparison in Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. But yeah, I think in order to be the number one, you gotta live like the number one, you know? That's why every single day after my training, I record my notes. I have every
Mm,
single day of my notes. So
okay.
today, let's say, yes, I say, oh, today I feel amazing and the my pace was good, but maybe when I try my takedowns wasn't good. You know, maybe I failed or my mind like switch a little bit while I was doing the takedown. So I let it go. Or maybe I need to get better in that. Or I feel gas out when I get the body lock. Or I feel bad when I was on the ground. So every single day I got my notes, you know. So after with my notes, I know what I need to keep working. Or if something is like a pattern, I pay more attention in that. You know, a simple, real quick example. Let's say I'm trying to focus more on my boxing, like in my long hands, you know, and like
Hmm.
maybe turn the knuckles and keep more distance with my hands. So I've been working on that, and also my wrestling. But yeah, that's what I do every single day. I do notes about what I'm doing and what I'm doing good and what I'm doing wrong. You know, so I keep track of myself.
That is something I didn't know, and that's very admirable because one, and I was talking to this with a couple students one time. I was like, "Hey, how you remember your sparring practice is a lot different than it looks like. Record yourself and then go back and watch it, right?" So I didn't know that about you. Are you forgiving? Let's say, for example, you jot down everything at the end of a training session, and let's just, for example, say your takedowns weren't good. Are you hard on yourself, or you just say this needs improvement? This is my next priority to improve.
No, if I do a 10, if my day was a 10, I want to do 11 next day.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
for me, it's always something to get better. I think when you when you get like too nice with yourself,
Hmm.
is when the mistake is coming, you know,
Mm,
because you stop to seeing your mistakes. You stop to seeing like maybe I was, but don't get me wrong. I always I'm proud of myself when I do good things. You know, maybe oh I get better in this, or today I finished 10 takedowns. That was my homework. I don't know, or I put like oh today my test is gonna be shoot 10 times, and I shoot like five. You know, I failed to myself, but I try to keep it like in the balance. You know,
hmm.
don't but always try to push forward
Push
and
further.
harder,
Okay.
you know, like if I go try to go further. Yeah, that's I don't know, it's my mentality. I always have that mentality to if I did this today very good, today I want to do it better.
Definitely understand that. The last one's going to be real easy for me. For me, it's kind of personal towards you, in the fact that respect really can't be measured. So, for example, if you went and you trained today and you did 10 rounds of only boxing, and then tomorrow you say, hey, I'm going to do 12. But respect from your peers is something that can't be measured. Who has wanted to train with you or has spoken nicely and say, hey, you're the Karate Combat Bantamweight champ, that really meant a lot of you, like, man, I got a chance to train with this guy, or this guy gave me a compliment. They came up and dapped you up and said, man, I saw what you're doing. Great work. Can you think of an example of somebody specifically that was like, man, I didn't know this person was paying attention, that really made you feel good? That's like, you kind of look back. This is a look back chance. Like, wait,
Yeah.
I've done all this great stuff, and now this person acknowledged it, and it made you feel good about yourself. Can you give us a name
Yeah,
or
100%.
names?
100%. I just it just happened that yesterday to me with a lot of guys. I don't know remember the name of this guy, but he's like Merab training partner and
Mm-hmm.
the main training partner, and he's like I think he has 55 or something. And also the coaches right there, they all of them they say, "Oh, you did a fucking good sparring. Your level is impressive." Like everybody was like, "What the fuck?" Impressed with the level, and yeah, of course, I'm super happy. I that's what I say. Like I tell to myself, like, bro, you've been doing amazing job. You you've been working for this. I'm proud of myself. But I don't know. My mindset always like, I want more, and more, more, more. It's like an obsession. Like, fuck, give me more. So I have like 4 more years or six years on this sport.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to take advantage of every single day to get in my best version. I don't want to live this sport or this life telling to myself like, fuck, I could do
You could
better,
have
you
done
know.
better.
Yeah, could have
Yeah,
get
I could
more.
done
Yeah.
better, I could get more, before. So I try to every single day give my 100%, a thousand
Yeah.
percent. But yeah,
Get
What
it while the
actually
getting's hot.
this I did wanted this spur another question
yep.
for as well documented as you are for writing down things. Have you ever thought of compiling all those to? I mean, people could read this and be inspired.
Yeah,
They could
yeah,
from your life. You're living this. You're not only writing it down. It's easy for me to say, hey, go out and run 10 miles and do this, that, and that, and tell you and never do it myself. But you're
yeah,
living this, and the lessons that you're learning could be inspiring to up and coming fighters, family members, somebody that doesn't even have anything to do with the sport. Have you ever considered compiling things like that for the future for people to
yeah,
read?
yeah. That's one of my dreams too. After like first, well, my dream after the fight is of course like being somebody like who really inspires people,
Mm-hmm.
who really share his history with the people, with the fans, and with everybody, because I always say this is not just being a fighter in the fight game. You gotta be a fighter in the life. You gotta be
Mm-hmm.
a warrior in the life. The warrior boys. Hey, you already know.
Yeah.
But for real, it's for real, because in the life you gotta be a warrior, brother. You gotta go through things. You gotta go through different like setbacks, different kind of things. So uh, it will be amazing for me after to share this. But first, I'm gonna focus to do it like right to being like somebody who have like the the voice and also like the power on and the backup to talk. I don't want to say, oh, I did this, I did that, but who you have, you didn't accomplish nothing. So I'm really trying to focus on that and accomplish as much things as I can, but not just for me. Always when I do it, I not just do it for me. I do it for my son, and I do it for the people who got inspired for because of my history. So I really
Absolutely.
always keep that on my mind. Like maybe this can help another guy, another person.
Appreciate that, champ.
So
That
hey,
like you said, spitting facts, 100%.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah, that's
Shout
it for
out
me,
Harley
Paulo.
Hermison in the chat. And also, too, hearing y'all sparked a question for me. I was just listening. I want to know, who is your favorite fighter to watch? And I'm going to give
Mm.
you a stipulation, too. In Karate Combat, your favorite fighter to watch, but they can't be on your team.
oh
Who's your
shit.
favorite fighter to watch? That's not it. So no Shazam, no Locksby, none of them. Who's your favorite fighter that you like to watch? Like when you see them, you're like, oh yeah, I definitely want to check out that fight on the card. It could be any weight class. It could be any weight class. Because I know you don't want to say none of the guys on your weight class.
No, Lorenzo, I love it to watch him. Lorenzo
Who?
Trevino.
Oh yeah, Lorenzo. Yeah.
Lorenzo Trevino. This guy who really did good. Well, bro, Bellis.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss one of these fights, you know.
Yeah. You don't
Fucking
want to miss a
Robel is
second of
amazing,
his
you know.
fights because it
No,
might be
exactly.
over.
You don't want to look away, you know. You don't want to take your fucking water, nothing. You just want to be like 30 seconds focused. That's the only thing you need. 30 seconds focused.
Yeah. Like
The
a TikTok
workout is
video.
longer than the fight.
Facts.
That's true.
Yeah, but Robel, I would say Lorenzo.
Yeah. Rebellis and Lorenzo. That's some good. Two people I love watching. I think everybody like watching Rebellis, especially since Karate Combat, because he's absolutely just wreck shit. But yeah, man, it's good to see, man. You know, another thing too I want to say is it's a beautiful thing to see how much recognition you're getting. And I know you saying like from the fighters and stuff like that, but also just like from a lot of the Latin, community and the Latin community and the like creators in the Latin community and stuff like that coming to do content with you. I seen you at the parade doing content. I seen you at a sneaker convention doing content and stuff like that. So like, yeah, it's really cool to see your rise, man. From that Chilean dude that I seen that kickback one, you know what I'm saying, fighting for his contract to now, man. It's absolutely beautiful to see you rise and to call you my friend, man. For real, it's super dope, bro. For real, like when I see you posted with Merab and Alja, I was like, yeah, because I kind of remember like when that whole thing started, when y'all kind of like first worked out, and to see you go out there and they actively want to work with you that's fucking amazing, man. For real, man. And you got a lot more to go, bro.
Second,
you got a lot more to go.
Yeah,
you just getting started.
A lot. I just want to be in the top of the top, top.
Well, you are.
Yeah.
You the champ, baby. Ain't don't get no better than that, man. Hey, if you can find an accolade better than that, man, you got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you are the champ. This is the bantamweight champ of Karate Combat. Our guy Arturo Macaco Flo Vergara. The reigning holder of most appearances on the Warrior's Voice. The only people that has more appearances than him are actual hosts. So that's our guy, man. We love him. And you always welcome anytime you want to come on.
Thank you, my guys.
You're always welcome to come on. Enjoy the rest of your stay in Vegas. Keep working hard. We can't wait to see you in July. July 18th, he will be fighting. It should be him and Adam Noy. We'll confirm that more a little bit later. We make sure everything's good to go with Mr. Noy. I know Arturo's going to show up. We know it ain't yeah, it ain't. No, I don't think nothing can stop that man from showing up. So we appreciate you, brother. Always, forever. Like I said, you're always welcome to come on, man. And we'll check you again. Anything last thing you want to say before you go?
Yeah, well, this is gonna be one of the most important fight, not just because who I'm fighting or whoever is stepping up that day, but finally I can accomplish one of my biggest dreams besides being champion of Karate Combat, being world champion. Is like I already bought the ticket for my family to see them again. So 4 years without to see them, like, to see my son. So finally, and he's gonna be with me, like living the movie. I'm gonna make him work out with me, everything. So this is gonna be a fucking big show. Macaco Flow is back, and don't miss it, brother.
Let's go.
If you love
me
or hate me, don't miss it.
Don't miss it, man. You heard it. That's the champ. He has spoken, man. I can't wait to meet them. That's beautiful. That's gonna be amazing. And I know you fought a long time to make this happen. So that's gonna be beautiful. Your first defense in front of your family. Oh man, it don't get no better than that, man. But we're gonna let you go get back to the beautiful Vegas weather the rest of your day because it's still morning for you. So, brother, appreciate you. Love you, man. Take it easy. We'll see you soon for sure.
See you.
Appreciate you
Thank
once
you
again.
for having me, guys. Bye.
All right, brother.
Later on.
That's Arturo Vergara, aka Macaco Flow, my guy, man. Shout out Arturo, always showing us love anytime.